Alright, I don't know if anyone's gonna join, but it's already gonna be nighttime, but it's fine. Alright, hello everyone, welcome to Beyond the Battle, where we talk to people who have been in the community for a long time, or not a long time. I talk to them about their experience in Battleground Minecraft, OTD Studios, or, you know, stuff they've done in the back, like behind the scenes. And today's guest is somebody who I've known for an absurdly long amount of time. Uh, you may know her as Flame, but she likes to be called Esper now. Here she is. Hi. So I will do my best to say Esper, but if I say Flame, don't chastise me. All right. So, yay. Special exceptions. All right. All right. Esper. So you've known each other for how long now? Oh, actually, ooh, wait, actually, I just realized, party audio. Gotta turn that on. Do you see an option for party audio? Wait, are you talking on phone or are you talking on Xbox? Oh, shit. If there isn't an option for party audio, we might have to go to phone because otherwise the stream might not hear you. Because the party audio might only be on the console. I know, I know. Just talk real quick. Talk real quick. No, we'd have to. No, we got to. I think we might have to move to Discord. Get out of here, villager. Alright. So actually, let me call you on. Hi. What?
What the fuck? Hold on. Here we go. Talk cool.
Mm.
Hi. Yay, there we go. Talk cool.
Alright, I think the stream can hear you. A little bit. Alright, so I let's just before we get into everything, as I eat rotten flesh. Here's some rotten flesh. Um, like I said, we've known each other for an absurd amount, a long amount of time. Probably back all the way when we were what in middle school.
Yeah.
And you're how old now?
Those were times. I'm 20. Gonna turn 21 this
Yeah,
year.
middle school days. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about those days.
Oh my god.
No, we
I'm
don't.
cringe. I blocked it out. I
We
like actually.
we don't talk
Oh
about
shit.
the cringy middle school days and a little bit of high school. Um. So let's just get some resources and I'll ask you about some stuff. Now you've been in a handful of videos of mine. You've been in a couple shows. Uh, you've been in a lot of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah. Lost every time. We
Yeah,
don't talk
you
about
have
that.
not gotten to the temple yet. Do you? How does that make you feel that you have not reached the temple yet? You've reached the temple games, I want to say 4 or 5 times, and you always just come up short.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Do you plan to hopefully try to get into the temple at one point, at some point?
I mean, eventually, it's in the plan. But you know, RNG,
is that
RNG God's gonna hate me.
is that in the bucket list to get in the temple?
The bucket list. Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay. Have you played in in any of my other shows? You've played in Guts.
I think. What?
I think you played in Guts, I believe.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't
There
remember.
was the one with the
It's
red, blue, and purple players in the giant mountain.
Yeah, I played one.
Um, and I haven't really invited you to. I don't think you've ever done Press Your Luck. Um,
So,
I have other shows. Is there any other shows that you would want to be a part of instead of Legends, or is that the one you're kind of set on to just try to get into the temple?
honestly, I'm down to be in any, you know, like,
You're cutting out.
I'll play in pretty much any of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any qualms against any of them.
Now you were you've been a part of Battlegrounds before Battleground even became a league,
Yep.
and the original, for those who don't know, the original incarnation of Battleground was me, Flame, Tim, and a friend named Maggie. We would build games and we'd play them, and it had pretty much the same format. Whoever won the challenge got a flag and a random prize. Um, and I believe in the first time we did it, you only got one flag.
Believe so.
And that was I think it was, which I think is kind of funny. The only flag you got, I remember the challenge was something about a dragon, and you are
I
it.
don't know. It's been so long.
I'm pretty sure the first challenge and the only challenge you won in that was about a dragon, and now you are a dragon. So,
Yeah.
a little funny how life works like that. But I guess do you miss when Battlegrounds was just like the four of us, or do you like the evolution that it's gone through?
I mean, it, it's complicated to answer because I'm not a huge fan of change, but at the same time, I can't say I'm upset with the changes that have happened either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I miss the days when it was baby us four, like, but I also am not against changes that have happened.
Mm-hmm. Um, and yeah, there's been a lot of changes. You've also been a part of just several personal videos that I've asked you to be in. My favorite one being, if you remember the white parkour that we did?
Yeah, I do. That was so much fun. I not be lava.
Yeah, we played a lot. You kept knocking me into lava because you got anger issues. But
Yo, I don't know what you're talking about.
no, really. By the way, you keep cutting out like every now and then.
Sorry.
Fine. Um,
Let's go to my ceiling round.
huh?
Go. Let's go to my ceiling round.
I don't know where you went.
I'm in the over here.
Oh,
Go back to my ceiling island.
okay. I'm gonna kill some of these.
Do it.
I'm gonna kill these sheep for.
Murder.
I'm gonna kill for food. I'm just taking all their resources. But anyways, I know you said you didn't want me to bring this up, but I'm going to. Your name.
Oh my god. I hate you.
Your name is Chewy Wafer, and you made that when you were what, 12?
I know. I had to be something like 8 or 9.
Mhm.
I was bait.
What made you
Um.
choose that name?
Okay, so to be completely honest, I don't remember what it was originally, but it was something along the same lines, and it was one of them random generated ones that Xbox gives you if you don't pick your own first.
Hmm.
So I let Xbox give me a randomly generated nickname, and then my stupid 8-year-old asked that it would be a good idea to use the only free name change you get with Xbox to this day, to fix a spelling.
Lovely. And it's just stuck around ever since because you couldn't afford to
Pretty
change the
much.
name.
Because I'm too much of a broke ass bitch to pay to change it. Also, it's just pointless at this point. I've had it for, what, 12 years?
I mean, I've been under many names. There's some that I'd rather not remember. Um, but where did you go?
I told you I'm going back to my Mycelium Island.
Oh, it's gonna take me a second because I'm gathering food. Um, so yeah, with that, did I promote the right channel? I did.
I don't know what to do.
No, I did. Okay, there's no one's here. Big sad. Um, Also, thank you, ROH Pumpkins for following me. Appreciate it. Or Row Pumpkins. Um, Now with this league version, you've been a dragon since season one. You were picked to be on that team, and out of the 3 seasons that you've played, what do you say has been like your favorite one?
I don't know. It's hard to say. They're all they're all pretty good in their respects, and it's been fun to like meet the new people and hang out again with the old
Mm-hmm.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I have any favorites. I think I've enjoyed all thoroughly.
If
Oh fuck me! God damn it!
if you
Seriously, right there.
I still don't. Did you went to you swam all the way to the Mushroom Island?
No, I'm to the Mushroom Island. I take a look to my left, and you wanna know what I see?
What?
A fucking pillager tower.
Oh, I see where you are. I see the Pillager Tower.
Yeah, fucking fantastic.
I'll
We
go.
can go loot that later.
I'll stay around there so I can find you.
Well, no, I'm in the water. But
Oh,
like,
are you going to the Mushroom Island?
yes.
Okay.
Don't go to that tower. If you
I
fucking
won't go.
initiate that raid, I
I
will kill
won't go
you.
to the tower. I saw that tower from a mile away.
You're on your own if you do that.
Um, but if you remember, in season two, you were given the award of regular season MVP.
Yeah.
Would you say that was rightfully deserved, or who the fuck is hello? Why am I drowning? Would you say that was rightfully deserved? Do you think you played well enough to be given that, or do you think that should have gone to
I think I
someone else?
played at least decently.
Yeah, I gave you.
I won't claim. I won't claim to be the best player, but I'm not the worst. There, I know how to play Minecraft.
I mean, I think the big reason. So that was the year you guys went to the playoffs is when you were playing with Sophie, and I gave you that award.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. I gave you that award because you were a big reason as to why you two even made it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, losing to the Pitbulls of Mega and White Rabbit. But I gotta say that do you remember the game the boat breaking battle?
Yeah, no, that was complete bullshit. I hated it so much.
It was very close. It was you guys lost by 1 round. If you so the semifinals during that season was a best of three, and the finals are best of five. Do you think it had you won that first game as the Pitbulls had won the second game? If you think you had won that first game, do you think you could have potentially made it to the finals?
Probably, yeah.
Um and
Alright, I'm at the mycelium island now.
I'm at the Mushroom Island.
Oh, I see you.
All right, where you at?
Or to your left.
Oh hi. Okay. Thanks, Rabbit, for the 10-second freeze. Give me a 10-second freeze, you asshole. Um, but you're a dragon through and through, and if from my understanding, with these new rules, you have said that you plan to sign some sort of contract to remain on the dragons. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Do you have an idea of which one you're thinking about doing?
I don't yet.
Remember, the cheapest one is a year for $10.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I only just started working.
Hmm. Yeah, no, take your time. You have until like the season begins. Well, not
Mhm.
real. Well, not really. You have until like the draft day because if you don't, you'll probably just get put on the draft. But that's not gonna be. You still have a lot of time before that day happens. Do you want to build some?
Mhm.
Do you want to build something? Do you want to live on the Mushroom Island? You want?
Sure, why not?
All right.
I
Uh,
got
I don't know if I don't have
my
a
my series.
I I don't have a lot of wood, but I don't and
If you have any wood,
shit.
I would greatly appreciate it actually.
I have 12 oak logs.
And them to me. Yeah. We gotta find a spot to build
So going along with the dragons, you've played with a variety of people. Season one it was Sleepy Ash. Season two it was Sophie, and then season three you played with Cast, Taco, and Tim. Who would you say has been the most helpful to you throughout this league?
Well, the one who got me to the finals. I was stoked to work with Tim because he was the one who was getting wins on the other teams.
Well,
Um, but in general, man, I don't know if I got a favorite. Everybody was really fun to play with.
mhm. If you had to choose, like for the people that are currently still playing in the league, if you had the option to choose any of them to be on your team, who do you think you would
Who
want to?
is still playing in the league? I don't actually know off the top of my head.
So I can say that like for example, Infinite, if you remember him, he left the server. Shiny Waffles left the server, and Usurper is not going to be playing in the next season. But currently, who I have is Cynthia Moon on the Foxes, Dispy Nobody and Typo on the Tigers, you Tim and Taco, Fairy Tale and Genie on the Vipers, Mega and White Rapid on the Sharks, and then Rain and Sophie on the Pitbulls.
I see.
Would you want to
I don't.
bring Sophie back to the Dragons if you had the option?
Honestly, yeah, they were fun to play with.
And what about and what about would you would have your roster be you, Tim, Cass, and Sophie?
Honestly, yeah. I feel like that would be the most goated.
That would I could see that team going potentially to the finals. Now, I wanted to bring this up as Sophie was a former teammate of yours. I've always noticed that Sophie has and I mentioned this in the last when I talked to Typo. But Sophie has she's not the greatest player, but she always has moments where she just randomly pops off, and she usually does it at the perfect moments. Is that
Yeah,
something that you noticed with her as well?
yeah. That is why we won a lot of our challenges actually because she randomly got really fucking lucky.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
And I was just like,
I mentioned in season. Oh, I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Um, I mentioned in season three that Sophie had the cherry blossom. I mentioned in season three that Sophie had beaten the champions, the Tigers, in both games that they played in the regular season of the Pitbulls, and the big part of that was because of Sophie. So, do you think that she's a player that people should look out for?
yes. Because of pure dumb luck alone, is a fierce player.
Yeah, I love how you're just planting cherry blossoms.
Never. No, I only have the one.
Oh, okay.
Never underestimate the power of dumb luck.
But back to you. Seeing as you want to continue playing this league, I am assuming that eventually you would like to win a trophy. Um,
I mean, eventually, it would be nice.
um, well, season four rolling up around the corner, and you are expecting to re-sign with the Dragons. Um, Again, there's a lot of people I'm expecting to sign up for this next season's league. So I guess the question I want to ask is that whoever you get, what would you want them? How do I phrase this? Because your biggest asset is like memorization and building, correct?
Yeah, I'd
And
say that.
Tim and Cass are more better at PvP and parkour. So because well I know that because you barely play in any PvP games. Um,
Yeah, there's a reason I don't. I'm good at it. I have good aim for a bow, but that's about it.
but yeah, so I guess whoever is put on the Dragons, what would you hope that their best asset is? Would you want another PvP player? Or would you want someone who's good at like parkour or also who's good at memorizing? What would you?
Probably another. Hey, are you saying I'm bad at parkour?
I don't know. Are you good at parkour?
Yeah, good at parkour.
Okay. The only really time I parkoured with you was that in white parkour and that night where we kept throwing snowballs at each other.
Yeah.
That's the
If you
only.
didn't fuck with me constantly, I would be a good parkour.
I didn't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. Did nothing.
Uh-huh. You tell yourself that whenever I was sleeping
I
like
did nothing. Um, but um, but yeah. So do you? So you are? You said that you're what? 20 years old now?
Yep.
Um, Are you currently in college? Are you going to some school? Are you just working jobs?
I'm both working and in college right now. I'm going to a community college.
Do you have a field that you're studying?
I'm currently kind of just studying around general art studies. I don't have a particular one I'm jazzed about right now, but we'll see.
Is there anything that you would want to do, like a dream? Is there a dream job that you do? You have a dream job? That yeah, that's it.
I wouldn't say I have a dream job per se. I'm just kind of trying to. I guess right now I'm trying to work towards freelance.
Freelancing. Okay.
Yeah. But
Um,
I'm not. I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go.
that's kind of how life in general. Figure out as you go. Not much else you can do.
Yeah.
Um,
We need a ball.
yeah. We also need. Is this on peaceful? No, it's on
I don't
normal.
know. Is it?
No, it's on normal. No mobs respawning. It's weird.
Because my Ceiling Islands don't have a lot of monsters that are native to it. That's why.
Oh, they. Is that how they said it?
I think so. Yeah. I
Oh,
don't think there are. I think the only monsters that are native to my Ceiling Islands are Mushroom.
there's not even. I don't even see any mushrooms.
Give it a bit.
Oh, White Rabbit said mobs don't spawn on Mushroom Islands. Okay then. Um,
Oh.
well, I don't know when they change that. Hey, can I get a little bit of wood so that I can make a boat so I can go back and get some more wood?
Here. Here. Take this. Oh wait, wrong button. Take that.
And well, I need I need more. I, thank you, Rabbit. Can you hear Flame? Well,
There's Mushroom.
mushroom where?
Right here.
Oh,
There's a few
mushrooms.
of them.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of them.
don't hurt them. What are you doing?
Getting
don't
food.
don't don't hurt them. They're beautiful creatures.
Look over there. Is that? Oh.
They're
Oh my
spawning.
God! There's a pyramid.
There's a parrot.
Pyramid. Pyramid over there.
Hold on.
We are not going in.
Boat. There we go.
Come here. Come here.
A bit quiet, but yeah, I can hear Esper. All right, I'll try to get as close, pick her up as close as I can on the microphone. Um, but Flame.
Bro, why does that have to be right next to our island? Do you know how incredibly fucking dangerous that is?
What's right next to our island?
A sea pyramid.
Oh, is there really?
Yes, right next to the island.
That's funny. Where is it? Oh, I see. Well,
Get in there.
we'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's right next to us.
We'll be fine.
Are you sure?
We'll be
There's
fine.
a sunk ship over there.
We'll be fine.
So,
Yeah.
hold on. Come here. Where are you?
I'm trying. I want
Come
to.
to me.
All right, well, while I'm heading over to you, um, so how long have you been playing Minecraft?
Since I made my account. I mean, Minecraft's the first game I played.
Did you do a 360 version?
Of course.
Would you say that's the
Okay,
best
so
version?
look
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Do you see the sunk ship
I
in
kind
the
of.
water?
I think so.
Go. I want you to go
Why-
look that
why-
since you have a boat.
Why do I have to do it?
Because you have a boat.
But I don't want to.
I probably have help with me. I'm at 3 hearts right now.
Would 360 version, by the way, is the best version. I don't care what anyone says.
I miss those days so much.
I do too. Did we ever play together on 360? Did we not? We didn't know.
We did.
Did we? I don't know if we've known each other that long.
I think we did. I don't remember how we met.
It was Instagram definitely, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna talk about the rest. Is
I
this
honestly don't. I've
this-
blocked out so much.
is this the sunken ship? No, it's not. Did I swim past it?
Baby mushroom! I'm not gonna murder the baby.
I might have swam past it. I don't know.
Bro,
I don't
just
know.
break its tank. How do you?
I don't know where it is.
I would swim over to you, but I don't have enough.
I thought I saw it, but I don't.
Bro, what?
It's fine. Who cares? If I find it later, I'll find it.
Is there another fucking pyramid over there? Are you serious?
We're fine. We're absolute. We're gonna be
That one
fine.
is further. It's further away, but it's there. Like what the fuck? I never get this lucky with you. What are you?
I'm
Yeah, you were way the fuck past.
I'm OTJ. I'm just that guy. I got an
Why do
Xbox.
we have one right next to our island? There's another one fucking out there. If you come here and stand and like look under the water, you can see it. It's like right under the water.
Hmm?
Look out that way. Do you see it?
I think so.
Do you see all the arches?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fucking pyramid.
It's fine. We'll be fine. All right. I'm gonna go back to the over there to get wood. All right. Now,
Hi, drown. Ooh, you have a trident. Come here.
what would you say throughout Battleground Minecraft if you remember some of the games that you
Gimme.
played? Which game do you think was either A, your favorite, or B, like the most like stressful or intense one that you've done?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't remember.
Yeah, you poor lack of memory.
I have goldfish memory. Okay.
Yeah, you're also god damn, you're just like my girlfriend. Can't remember shit. Sounds the same, acts the same, can't remember shit. God, you fucking are like my girlfriend. Except less chaotic. Anyways, I'll just try to name a few of you. What about do you remember the trivia one in season 3?
Oh yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Why was it bullshit?
I hate trivia so much.
Uh, I'll tell you the one I didn't like, that spelling bee one.
Oh, I'm actually really good at spelling. For
I
some
know.
reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, you and if you remember, you and Dis went back and forth on that, and the only reason you guys really won that is because Dis was like, I'm gonna go.
This gave up.
Dis gave up, because I gave him a Russian word, and he knew how to spell it. He said, I'm reading Russian. um, but, I want to talk about season 3 a little bit. You guys fell short in season 3 in making the playoffs. Um, and do you think there's a team that, so I guess, yeah, had you made the playoffs, how how far do you think you would have gotten?
I don't know. It's hard to gauge just because I have never been to the playoffs.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I have one. It's been a long time.
Well, it's a few years ago, but you've been there. You have playoff experience.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably make it if I win again. Probably. I have to have a good teammate, though. Good teammate's important. Not saying
Yeah.
all my teammates were bad, but like,
So Tim and Kaz do have 2 more seasons on the team, and I believe Tim will be playing again, and I do believe Cast is going to stay with you guys. Um, and so now you said you're looking for a teammate who's also good at PvP.
mhm.
Dispy Nobody is in the chat. He says you're not winning.
Damn, thank you. Hold on, I gotta pull up your Twitch chat. Give me a second.
Okay. While you do that, I do want to talk about something a little prevalent. Do you think that you and Typo have beef?
Depends if you want to have beef.
Because when I interviewed Typo, I asked them about you, and because I knew that there was a little bit of history, and he said that you two have beef.
Oh my goodness, I remember those. Yeah.
Um, what I do want to ask, because I've always been curious about this. Do you remember that in season 1 you helped me in playing the 100 tiles game?
I believe so.
You helped in pressing the buttons, and you are very, very devious in it. Did I even collect wood? I did. I'm gonna collect more. Also,
What is your texture pack? Hello?
Simply cubed. It just makes everything a little less textured. It just it's
How do
better.
I
It
got
just it's just better for me, so because it's less straining on my eyes.
Reminds me of the plastic texture pack from
Yeah,
the 360 days. You
yeah,
remember that?
yeah. That's what it's supposed to be. Like, but like,
I feel
look,
like I'm the only person who likes that texture pack.
I love the plastic texture pack. That's why I got this one. It's simply cubed. It looks like the plastic texture pack, but
Oh my
it's.
god, I actually have the plastic.
I
Hold on.
mean, I do too,
I'm
but
still putting it on.
I do too, but I prefer this over the plastic. But anyways, typo hates women. Real. Sophie, hi Sophie, hi Dis. Sophie, I know you said you don't like interviews, but I really would love to get you on here at some point to ask you some stuff. I think most of us want to hear your perspective on how things went. Anyways, so would you, Dis. I would love to have you on here at some day. But so yeah, if would be fun. Would be funny. It would very be funny. So you should totally do it, Sophie. Next episode, you should totally do it whenever I ask you. Um, but anyways, back to you. Since Sophie's here, Flame, Sophie, I don't know if you heard, but Flame did say that if she had the option, she would want you back on the Dragons. Just keep that in mind. But since she's currently on the Pit Bulls. Um, but anyways, so since you said you wanted somebody who's very good at PvP, so your strengths are memory, building, and parkour. Tim is good at parkour and PvP. Cass is a PvP main, and yeah. So do you think if you had one more PvP like you know good person, um,
Are you like okay over there?
I'm not okay. I'm having a stroke. If you had somebody who's would PvP be the only one that you'd want them to be good at, or is there another asset that you'd want them to have?
No,
Because,
I'd want them to be smart.
huh?
I'd want them to also be like smart and clever and stuff too.
Smart in like what way? Like smart in knowing like what to do in certain situations, or like smart like book
Yeah.
smart, or
Uh, you have a little bit of both actually.
gotcha. Sophie says, "Let's go." I'm loved because she wanted you. Yeah, Sophie, I got it. I think Sophie, I'm not gonna lie. I think if you had stayed with the Dragons, you could have had a chance at going to the finals. That's just me though. But anyways, so yeah, I'm just collecting wood and some food. Um, so I want to get your opinion on this. So, as you know, Tigers, they are two-time champion, back-to-back champions. But Usurper Dogheart.
Ah, yes, I remember the. Now,
Yeah,
really remember.
Usurper Dogheart has announced that he will not be playing in season 4, and that he just because he believes that he will not have enough time to play as much as he used to. Do you think that will have a big effect on the Tigers? And are you gonna take that? Are you gonna use that to try to like fuel your guys to get past to get into the playoffs, especially to get past the Tigers?
I think we can do it. Yeah, it'll definitely be a blow, but we'll see if it's enough to cripple them.
Because Typo's definitely gonna stay, and Dispy Nobody has said that he might want to be on a different team. I know he has said that he might want to go back to the Vipers to try to get them a championship since that's the team he was originally on. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to get your Dis might retire too.
Why
Oh
is
Lord.
my brightness so low? There we go. Now I can.
But yeah, so what do you
Yeah.
what's a great
I think
why am I
Dis
swimming?
and
I have a
Typo together are still fierce.
Yeah, Dis also just said Dis might retire too.
Ow! Fuck! I'm hungry. Give me food.
I think I'm gonna eat
Wait,
it.
do I have bread?
I I have raw chicken and mutton.
You have coal.
I do not have coal.
We need coal.
Here's food.
Eat.
So what's something else I wanted to ask? With how would you say that you been practicing at all, like your PvP skills, your parkour skills? Have you been practicing any kind of Minecraft like just to try to get ready for this next season.
Dude, have you seen my fucking status? I was last seen on Minecraft like 2 months ago.
So I'm gonna take this as a giant no. I don't. Well, I don't know if that's just because you appear offline or if you really just haven't been online.
I really haven't touched Minecraft in like a few months.
Do you want to practice to get ready for this next season
No, why
or
is it? Oh, fuck. Why is the mycelia spreading by my plants?
do so yeah do if you had the time, would you want to practice on certain skills to try to get you more prepared for this next season, or
Yes,
are you kind of just going into it?
I would like time to prepare, but also, can you give me wood?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you, I have 30 stacks. No, I have a 30. I'll give you 15. Here, I'm over here. I'm gonna go get more. Um, more of that and more food. But what challenge? So in season four, there's going to be a lot of challenges that you've already seen. They're just going to be look different and maybe like play a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a few new challenges, but challenges that we've definitely done before, just styled differently. If there are any challenges that you remember, is are there any that you would wanna um replay again if you remember any?
Not particularly.
Are there any challenges that you didn't play like in season three, season two that you think I could have won that?
Oh, there were a lot of about that.
Is there what name any if you
I
can?
can't name specific circumstances, but I know like every time I lose a challenge, I'm always like, God, I could have won that if this. It's
Yeah,
because I just
so
get shitty RNG.
I've always seen you as a fierce competitor, as somebody who has a desire to win. You just need a good team around you. Um, would you say that? Would you agree that you are a good player? You just need a good team.
It's kind of a mix of both. Like I definitely do need a good team, but at the same time, it's like being a good player myself is also important.
Of
Like
course.
I wouldn't say I'm horrible, but I'm not bad. For that, I've been playing Minecraft 12 years. I think I know how to play.
I lost my boat for somehow, so I'm gonna make a new one. Um,
I'm
but yeah,
going to use.
but you definitely got you already do have a strong squad of you, a Tim who is a fierce competitor held alone, and then Cast who is a champion who won with the Foxes. Um, so yeah, you and with whoever this fourth player is, we'll see what happens. I want to get your perspective on this because this big rule change. So there are going to be, I don't know if you've read the new rules or saw the video about the new rules, but there are going to be no more prizes in season 4. Um
Mhm.
how do you feel about that?
I don't mind it. The prices weren't used a lot anyway.
hmm
So I feel like it won't make too much of a difference.
that was one of the reasons I got rid of it too, was because I didn't think the prizes were being used as often as I'd hoped. Um but I had replaced it with the rule of did you watch the video of the new rule changes?
I didn't. I read on Discord though.
Okay, so you saw the rule about the sweep,
I believe so. Let me double check. It's
but
been a minute since I looked.
I can
You
reread
did
it.
post up. Yeah, you posted like a month ago.
I can just explain it real quick if you need me to.
Yeah.
So the rule is that every single challenge in the regular season will be a best of 5, so you need to win 3 of the rounds. If you so for example the dragons, if you guys were to win the first 3 rounds, you've won the battle flag and you've won the challenge. But we would then play round 4 and round 5. Now, if you guys won every single round in that challenge, not only do you gain a battle flag, but the team that you swept, they would lose a battle flag.
Mhm.
So pretty much, if you lose all 5 rounds, you lose a flag. The only way to not get swept, of course, is to just at least win one round. How do you feel about that? And do you think that's gonna spice things up? And what are you gonna try to do to not get swept in a challenge?
I don't know if there's anything in particular I can do to just not get swept, but I can definitely make attempts to not let things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have mushrooms on you right now by chance?
I do. I have 23 brown mushrooms.
Can you just put them in the chest, please?
Yeah. One of the things I might be adding as well into this new season and future seasons are team captains for each team, mainly because it is very difficult to rile all you fuckers into a game. And the team captain's job would be to try to get everyone ready. That's a boat. The team captain's job would be to try to get everyone ready for a challenge, swap out who's playing in between rounds, and stuff like that. Do you, if I do add team captains this season, is that something that you think that you could take the role of?
I don't know. Probably not.
Who um why don't you think you'd be a good team captain? Or why would you
It's
not
not that I
want
don't think I'd be. It's not that I don't think I'd be a good team captain. It's more so that I just don't have the energy to go and harass everybody to get their asses on here.
to is there anyone on your current team that you would want to be your captain, like or well Tim or Cast?
Um, no. It's actually a question I don't know the answer to. Hmm.
Like out of those two and knowing their gameplay style and a little bit of I know you know more of Tim's personality than Cast, but just knowing what you know right now, who do you think if it's not you, who do you think would be a much better leader for a team captain in that role?
Probably Tim, in all honesty.
Tim? I think I would have to agree, as much as I appreciate. By the way, thank you, Matt4MA, for following. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, so what are you doing, by the way?
Thinking.
Thinking? Okay.
Trying to think and pay attention to at the same time, and it's not easy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna kill some of these mushrooms because now I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
Um. Yeah, Sophie. So yeah, we're having four team members, and you'll need to have two members of your team represent for each game. Um. Obviously, this is a rule because to make things a little less stressful, so not everyone has to show up, and that's going to be a rule for the playoffs as well. Um. So when it comes to PvP challenges, I'm assuming that depending on the PvP challenge, you're gonna mostly stay out of them unless you have to play. Hi Hill, this is not no you cannot join. This is a private. We're doing a podcast right now in a private world, so I'm only interviewing Flame while we play um this Minecraft survival world. Flame, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I
You
was in
good?
the middle of a thought process. What
Okay.
did you say?
Um, so I was saying that I'm gonna also cook some of this up. When it comes to PvP challenges, because this next season you're gonna have four players and you only need to bring only two of them need to show up for each episode. And I'm assuming that you're gonna keep the same like idea that you had in the season three that you're gonna just stay out of PvP games unless you have to play them. Is that gonna be your like is that gonna be your game plan when it comes to certain challenges?
Probably because honestly, I'm so bad at PvP. I'd probably just end up getting in the way more often than anything.
Is but is there anyone that like fought in anyone that you've fought before that you think like I could definitely take them on?
I don't know.
Oh shit,
I don't know.
I fell.
Nice job.
Shut up.
No. But
Everyone,
yeah, I don't know. Not a lot of. Well, I just don't play PvP very much.
mm,
Most people are pretty good.
well, I can tell you right now the people that I know are not the greatest at PvP. In my opinion, um, like Fairy Tale, she's not the greatest. Genie is also not that great at PvP. They both have their own assets that they're good at, but PvP I don't think is a strong point of theirs. Um, I don't know if you've ever seen them fight before, um, but yeah. So I think people like that. I would think that you could probably take them on. Maybe Sophie too, but I don't know if she's good at PvP or not.
I was gonna say maybe Sophie, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever fought her in PvP, so I don't know how good she is.
And also, Sophie, just to answer your question, so I'm gonna reveal the trophy on the 17th of April. The sign up's gonna be the sign up for season 4 will be from the 18th to the 24th of April. The draft is gonna be on the 27th of April, and then the season will begin on May 6th, which is a Monday. That is the time frame. And it is currently April 2nd. So trophy reveal is coming pretty soon, and so will the signups. Um, but anyways, how long have we been going? All right, we're not. I want to try to get to the hour mark before I think about stopping. Um, but yeah, so I want to go back to the game shows that you played in. So which mainly was, like I said, Legends of the Hidden Temple. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it started out you played in some of the season 1 episodes, and then you played in season like the season 2 ones. I think you've played in the season 2 ones. You've also played in episodes that just didn't get released as well because something happened with the
Mm-hmm.
audio, or I just didn't like something that happened. Um,
Mm-hmm. Or the ending was bullshit.
but is there any? I might have asked this before, but is there a game show that you hadn't played that you would like to give a try?
Not in like, not any in particular,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't mind trying any of them, just for funsies.
Mm. Because I have been wanting to ask you to be on a few shows. I just haven't because I know you've been busy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if there's one show I would love to see how you do would be Press Your Luck.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Um, when it comes to Sophie was in Press Your Luck. I don't know if you saw that the latest episode, but she completely blew the game because
Like in a good or a bad way?
like in a bad way. So the goal of the game is you're supposed to earn spins, and then there's a giant board with a light bouncing around it. You press a button to stop the light, and you're either gonna get a cash value or a prize, or there's also you could hit a creeper square, and if you hit a creeper square, your entire score goes down to 0, and
Mm-hmm.
if you get 4 creepers throughout the entire game, you're out. So Sophie got up to a lead of about 5,000,
Mm-hmm.
and she went again, creepered, and she went again, got her 5,000 back, creepered. She got about, I think, 2,000, got the lead again, creepered, and then because you can also pass your spins to the other player in the lead, but she didn't do that. Um, so she went again, got some money, and then went again and creepered out. So yeah, so I thought that was kind of funny. It was very funny actually. Um, so I want to ask you about some moments that have happened throughout on the server and throughout our community, and just see like your perspective or just how you reacted if you've seen them. Um, so another thing with Sophie, do you know about the polar bear joke?
No, I don't.
Okay, Sophie, I am sorry, but I am going to explain this to her since she hasn't seen it. Um, I have a game show called Split, and in Split there are 2 teams of 4, and you just have to answer trivia questions within a minute, and whoever gets the most right stays, and gets the most wrong, whoever gets the most wrong, gets their team split in half until
Could
one.
you do me a favor?
Yeah,
Could you run and get me a birch sapling, please?
I will see if I can find any. But anyways, um, yeah. So whoever doesn't get the most points or questions right has to get their team split in half until eventually, um, one team is left remaining, and then that team goes on to the final round. Hi, Tim. I would love to get you on here as well one day. Um, Whoever's team makes it through the team round goes against themselves, and in the final round. So one of the categories, Sophie made it through to the final round with her team, and one of the categories was animals. And one of the questions I asked was, I want to see if you know this answer. Under a polar bear's skin, what color is their fur?
It'd be pink, wouldn't it? Or
Say that
yeah, it'd
again.
be like pink.
It is not pink. It is black.
Oh, yeah, that was my other answer. I was gonna say it's
Um,
either pink or black.
but Sophie hit the button, and her answer was clear.
It's not a fish. It's not translucent.
And everyone was dying their ass off. So now that you know about that you know about the polar bear joke, how do you feel about her answer being clear?
Sophie, you do realize what makes things clear, right?
I don't think she does.
Do you
Another.
you understand what makes your skin pigmented?
I don't think she does.
Please tell me you understand that, Sophie. Do you know what pigments your skin? No,
she,
you're not clear, but
you're clear brained, but
yeah, you're clear brained. But what colors your skin, aside from genetics, is actually the amount of sunlight you get. Because guess what? Vitamin D is what colors your skin. Well, not exactly, but it says in the word yes.
and we both have
The amount of
we both don't have that considering we both have rings around our fucking eyes.
yeah, no, the amount of vitamin D you get is translates to how pigmented skin is. That's why people who are inside a lot are pale as fuck, and people who are outside get really dark.
Yeah, I get tan.
Cause
I get very tan in the summer.
yeah,
But anyway, so another moment that happened was I'm gonna talk about
that's why
this
that's
was
why only fish are translucent.
Tim. I'm gonna talk about a moment that happened with Tim. This was also with Press Your Luck.
Uh,
So he was leading in a season, in season one. Put me next to a white wall and I'm gone. She says, but so Tim was playing Press Your Luck in season one, and he got himself a lead in the final round. And he got to 2,500 with 3 spins left, and he decided to go one more time just to make sure he had the lead. And he creepered, and so he was very sad about that. And then he was like, "Well, I gotta go again to get some more money on the board." And then he creepered again. So he got two creepers back to back, and then on his final spin he hit like some money, but so he had to hit something that gave him an extra spin, and he didn't, so he lost the game. But it's another that was another funny thing that happened. So and then I guess one more. I wanted to ask you about. Do you remember in season two when it was you and Sophie? It was the Trident game with against the Vipers against Sway and Fairy Tale.
I don't. Maybe.
It was the one where you had to
Yeah.
kill each other with a trident in this like water arena.
Yeah, I think I remember. Oh
Um,
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
you went off in that game. That was a PvP game. That was one of the best performances I've seen.
because I
From
didn't have to directly attack somebody.
yeah, I would say that was one of the
I'm better at I'm better at PvP from a distance.
from a
Is that
distance.
on the
Oh, so you're better with like a bow and arrow, do you think?
yeah?
I got
Oh,
you.
it's cobblestone. Is it? Red.
Yeah, Sophie flew in that. She says, but yeah, no, I would say you went off in that game, and you 3-0'd those guys. Do you think if the sweeping rule applied in season two, do you think you could have swept them in that game?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No, you and Sophie definitely. You and Sophie in season two were a very good team. It was just unfortunate that you ran into the Pitbulls. Do you think if you had ran into like another team, like for example the Foxes, maybe the Tigers with the games that they played, because the Tigers and the Foxes they played What
Why
are
are
they?
you swimming and not using your boat?
I don't know. I keep doing that. I don't. I'm very used to just swimming. Uh, but if do you think if you had played against like the Foxes, if you weren't playing against Tigers? 'Cause remember, it was in season 2 that you lost the final game against the Tigers and went to the second seed, so you had to fight the Pitbulls. Do you think if you had faced the Foxes, do you think you could have had a better chance of going to the finals? Because the Foxes at the time was Jag and Castaco.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
They're also pretty good.
So I know the games that they played was a game where you had to use a boat. One player was in a boat, the other was bouncing off the boat from the person. They had to cross the this arena, grab a flag, and then bring it back. The second game was they had to avoid an arena of creepers and survive as long as possible. And then the third season was the third game was called Boombox, where they had to the floor would light up with TNT, because it had redstone torches, and you just had to kill the other person with TNT. Um, but do you think you like with those descriptions in mind? Do you think that you might have had a chance against the Foxes if you had played those? Because your games were a little, well, I won't say like harder, but they were. I know they were a little harder than what they played, but um, compared to like breaking boats and doing a fast parkour route.
Honestly, don't know.
And in that,
Mostly because I just doubt my ability so.
yeah, you do. I will say you are a good player. I believe that you are a good player, and you do have a chance to win a championship. You just need that spark, and you need that good like backup teammate, because obviously you can't do it by yourself.
Mhm.
Um, but I do want to another thing I want to ask you. Season 2, that game 2 with that parkour arena. I know you think that was very bullshit. Do you remember that game against the Pitbulls, the parkour one?
Mhm. Yeah.
How were you right after that game ended? After you lost,
Do you really want to know?
I do. Were you upset?
Upset. Yes. I had to cool off for a little bit.
You actually got raged, which is funny because I don't see you as a person who like rages. You to me, I think you're
I
like,
generally don't. It takes a lot to make me rage, but sometimes if the situation is bullshit enough, I will actually have a game of rage.
yeah, yeah, you definitely have a desire to win. I just see you as someone who's usually cool headed, but I didn't know you actually like got upset at that. um, so yeah,
It takes a lot. I usually don't get gamer rage,
mhm.
but every now and again, if the competitive nerve gets hit just right, I'll get there.
Oh, so you were very competitive that day.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that competitive spark comes back in this fourth season, and you guys will your way to a playoff run. Um, Now coming into this fourth season, um, with everything your experience and battlegrounds, what's something that you think you need to work on, and what's something that you would hope that your teammates work on as well to hopefully get you guys a successful season.
I'd probably work on my parkour skills a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
For my teammates, I don't know.
Like if you wanted to like practice with them, what's something that you would wanna do with them to try to get better?
Uh, Probably work on a bit of PvP.
PvP.
At least for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
I would like. I would say something along the lines of like, be ready for trivia. But how do you get ready for that? Just be smarter.
Be smart. Yeah, just know your because the trivia again is usually as you saw in the last one, the trivia was about just my channel and the league. So, um, but yeah, um, well, how long am I recording? A little over an hour. I can stream for a little bit more. Um, but I don't know if you saw, but we one of the members in the Discord, we've created a new channel called Battleground Breakdown, where
Mhm.
every week we will discuss the events of what happened in each challenge, what could have been done differently. We might get some interviews in from players, and as a would you want to be a part of that? Like be in an interview with in that.
Sure, why not?
So it's kind of like I don't know if you've seen like ESPN or like
Mhm.
it'd be kind of like that where we just discuss everything that happened, what players could have been done, what players could have done better, what to expect of certain people, and yeah, we're just it's kind of like just sports talk, but with Battleground Minecraft. So yeah, and I said we'll bring some guests in, so you would wanna might be a part of that.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, but yeah, so I guess with it's an hour has passed. I guess the only thing I'll ask again is are you ready for this next season?
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
And if you guys do make it to the playoffs, do you think that competitive fire will be turned on inside you?
Maybe, who knows?
All right. And so this entire episode, what have you been doing? You've just a tree,
This is my proudest accomplishment right here, history.
this tree. Where's the
Yeah,
where?
get me a first apple.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Um, but yeah, because whenever I'm talking, I kind of just run around. Um, but yeah, so that was the episode of Battleground uh Beyond the Battle with Flame. Flame, can you just come here real quick? I want to just take your suit off so I can get a screenshot of view for the thumbnail on YouTube. Just take your yep, get rid of the dirt. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna look at you with without the crosshair in the way. You're gonna keep the helmet on. That's funny. That's one. And who's texting me? That's two. All right. So that was talking to Esper slash Flame for the Battleground Beyond the Battle. We are hoping to see another. We'll see who else comes on here to talk about their experience in the league and in the server in general. So we will see you next time on Beyond the Battle. Any last words, Flame?
I don't know, I got nothing.
She's got her brain's fried. All right,
Mhm.
we'll see you next time.
Bye.